So I'm going to close this document, and I'm going to make a new one. But in this case, when I make the new document, I want to go over the settings a little bit more thoroughly. So that way you understand what's happening in the file setup. So I'm going to go to print again, and you'll notice that I have dimensions associated with print. Common formats: letter, legal, tabloid, half of letter, and then A5 through B5. These are European standards set in centimeters, but right now it's being described in inches because that's how I have the file set up. So if I select letter, which is the common US document size, I can change the orientation here to portrait to landscape. Here's the unit of measurements. So you'll notice that I have millimeters or centimeters. There's also pixels and picas. Here I have the facing pages feature. This is the one that will create that line that sticks the two pages together. If I uncheck this, which I'm going to do for this example, and I hit OK or create, you'll notice that I don't see that little line on page 1. And now that I make new pages, it's just an individual page in sequence. Does that make sense? So facing pages is the feature that will activate binding, basically. So I'm going to turn that back on. Now, you'll notice that right off the top of the bat, I can identify how many pages I want in my document. So I want to talk about this for a second, because this is actually something that's very important. So there are two common forms of binding for publication. One form of binding is called saddle stitched or saddle stapled.